They do not
Now,
understand.
have you tried the cookies?
Listen, the cookies.
The chocolate chip cookies?
Bussin'.
Yo, what's going on, America? It's your boy DC Young Fly here on Hawks and Friends podcast, man. Listen, man, today we got a special guest, man. I'm talking about a true paradigm of staying down to the come up. We have guest actress, producer, singer, fashion designer, Crystal Renee Hayslett.
See, what's up, love?
What's up, man? I'm proud of you. Shout it.
I'm proud of us. We did it.
You doing your thing, man.
Thank you so much.
Man, so you down here at the Hawks courtside every game. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, where's this super fan energy come from?
I have always loved sports, more so basketball. I was a cheerleader from middle school through college.
Right.
Love sports. And once I got older, I started coming to the games when I moved to Atlanta.
Right.
And I was spending so much money on single tickets. I was like, let's
You
just
might as
invest.
well.
Yeah, so I invested in some season tickets. And I call this time of the year my social time.
Your
'Cause
downtime,
I
your
don't
chill
get out.
time.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't get out of the house, so I get excited when basketball season comes because we see people, we
Right.
get to actually talk. I stay in the house. So.
Like, people don't understand, this is where we get away.
It is.
Because we work so much. This is our downtime. You dig
It
what
really
I'm saying?
is. I
And we can
enjoy
still
it.
be competitive at the same time.
Yes,
So now that you
yes.
in the building, like, what's your like your favorite spot to eat? Because right now they cooking up some look
Listen.
like some Thanksgiving food.
You
I need
never
to go
know
back
what
over there.
No, my game, like when I come to the games, the first thing I do is I go to the Delta Lounge,
Right.
straight to the pepperoni pizza, that brick oven pizza.
Hey, they don't understand.
They do not
Now,
understand.
have you tried the cookies?
Listen, the
The
cookies.
chocolate chip cookies?
Bussin'. Yes.
I don't know who making them, where that batter come
Somebody
from.
grandma
but,
back there
boy,
making them with love.
I'm telling you. Okay, so what's your favorite Hawk right now? Like, who's on the court that you're rooting for?
Right
courtside?
now. Man. Dyson Daniels is killing it.
Dyson, you know what? Dyson definitely improved. And you know what I had to
Yeah.
learn from this new squad? I said, I can't judge until I see what they contribute.
And they're so young, but they're killing it.
I like them.
Yeah, they're doing it. Yeah.
And you know what? You have so many different talents, man. You've actually sung the anthem for the pregame. Like, explain that. Explain what you had to prepare. How did you prepare? And when in the way you executed, because I saw it. You did lovely.
Thank you,
Did
love.
lovely.
Thank you. Let me
know?
tell you, the National Anthem is one of the hardest songs to sing.
Right.
And then here you had to sing it in 90 seconds.
Uh-huh.
Can't do it like Whitney.
Uh-huh.
I couldn't drag that thing out. I was like, so I had to literally like catch my breath and like go to vocal training to get the cadence and make sure that like I don't get the team fined for
Right.
going over that 90 seconds. So
Right.
that's pressure in itself. And then
Facts.
you're singing it in front of all these people. And for me, it's just,
Be
I've been
lovely.
singing it for so long, but it's just different when you step out on this stage. It's totally
And then you got
different.
the thing
My
in your
earbuds in,
ear, and
yeah.
you're trying to listen, and you know the
Yes.
arena got all this acoustics, so you're trying to
Yes.
catch all that at the same time.
Yeah.
And you wondering, are you hitting the right notes?
Yes. Well,
But
see,
you
when I
did
wear
your thing,
those,
though.
when I have my earbuds in, I literally can't hear anything outside of my voice.
Right.
So that helps like block out all the distractions. Because if I was doing it without that, I would probably mess up.
But
Yeah.
you did it like you done sung national anthem a couple times.
You know, I had,
You know what I'm saying? Like they called you, they were like, "You need me." Okay, then.
But let me tell you something. Like, what it was, we were playing. Oh, it was the season opener
Right.
of last season. My family came in town, and we went to Ruth's Chris right around the corner.
Right.
After warm up, killed warm up, came back, no voice.
And how many days was this right before?
No, this was the day.
The day.
Literally came here and did rehearsal, went across the street, ate, came back. Melissa Proctor had to take me to the bathroom to where the cheerleaders get dressed, drinking hot water. I'm saying no, like literally, like I can't talk. I don't know what happened.
But what happened when you got out there?
I didn't go out there. They had to play the music. Bro, I did not have a voice.
No.
Yeah, it was crazy. So thank God the Hawks gave me grace
Yes.
and asked me to come. I was like, please don't
Just
blacklist
come
me.
back. Come back. Can I come
Please
back?
can I come back? Say, let me
Okay.
come back during the playoffs. And I killed
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
It was
you
good.
did your thing.
Thank
Good
you.
regroup. Okay,
Yes.
now even just speaking on that, just having great energy, man. You know what I'm saying? That speaks volume, especially with your attitude and what you put out into the world.
Yeah.
Like, how do you? Because you know we living in a crazy place, crazy time.
We
How do
are.
you keep yourself sane, and what does this positivity that you continue to put out in the world come from?
It honestly comes from my upbringing. I'm from a really small town. My mom used to always tell me, anytime I caught myself complaining, she's like,
Right.
hey, she's like, things could be a lot worse. She said, what you complaining about is nothing. Somebody wishes they were in your shoes.
Right.
And I think from that moment as a little girl to an adult, I always looked at everything from a different perspective and a different lens and realized that God is amazing. And we're always one wrong move from being in a different situation. So I'm just always grateful and just always positive thinking. And that's what comes back. What you put out is what you get.
Facts.
And that's what I live by.
Because God is love.
He is.
As long as you love, you know that God is in the midst.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people always think that the tests that they're going through, they're not understanding, but the test is just letting you know what you need to be appreciative of.
Yes. Yeah. No, seriously.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You so busy worrying on the test and you're not gaining the strength that he's trying to instill in you.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, because like you said, it's always somebody going through a worse situation than you. Like when I got stabbed up, right? I couldn't move my, like I'm paralyzed in this hand. I can't lift my finger like,
Oh my gosh. I didn't know
I
that.
was tripping. I was more so like, all right, my fingers. But then I saw somebody with no hand. He just had like a little nub. And he had 3 bags of groceries on the nub. I said, I can't complain.
cannot,
I know he wish he had a finger, so I'ma chill.
He looking at you like, man, I wish.
Man, give me that one.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what? Don't even worry about it. What did you learn through the trials?
Man, what I learned, DC, is that every trial that God takes you through, there's a lesson. And a lot of times you're questioning, God, why is this happening? Like, why am I not getting here?
Right.
Why are all these setbacks happening? But then when you get to where he's taking you and the promise that he already made to you, once you get there, all the lessons that you learned during those trials, you're like, oh, and you can apply it. Like, that's why I learned that. Oh, got it. I'm already equipped now. You know what I'm saying? So he sets you up for success.
And I tell people, I say, it's not, the question is how you question. You shouldn't question God on saying, why me?
Yes.
You need to ask questions so you can figure out the answers so you can apply them to the future situations.
Come on.
You see, like, what's the purpose?
Pastor DC.
You see what I'm saying? That just come from wisdom. But, that's why, we understand where our blessings come from.
Absolutely.
We know it's not just us.
No. And I was talking to a friend of mine. I was like, do you feel like you're in control of everything?
Right.
And because I'm really questioning, like, his relationship with God. And he's like, yeah. He's like, he said, I feel like I kind of, like, was just doing everything on my own. And he said, but now I'm realizing that wasn't working.
Yeah.
Like.
You don't even know what's best for you.
Hello. There's another power that's pushing me. I'm like, and guiding you. Yeah. So it kind of changed his perspective on that. But I'm like, I don't think I've done anything on my own, and never leaning into my own understanding. There have been times where I wasn't as mature as I am now, where I was like, okay, I got this, I can do this. And then God's like, go ahead.
I'm going to show you the difference.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's where wisdom comes from. It comes from experience.
Yes.
And then you apply the knowledge with the experience.
There you
see
go.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that goes back to my case in point from the beginning. Like, you was an extra on Stomp the Yard, too.
Yes, yeah.
And now look at your journey, and you are one of the main on Sistas. Like, you look at that journey from being the extra to being the main.
DC, it's crazy because that was in 2010. I moved here in 2009.
Right.
That was 2010. Sistas didn't get greenlit till 2019. That was 10 years from the time I moved here, 9 years from my
Easily
first.
can be distracted.
Easily can give up.
Right.
It's like, how much more do I have to push till I'm gonna get that yes? It was so many no's from that first little yes to the big yes. But you have, like you say, you stay down. I had to stay down because I knew, like, ever since I was a kid, I feel like God plants certain seeds in us at a very young age, and it's something I always knew. Were you like that too? Where you always
I always knew. I just didn't know how it was gonna come.
Exactly.
Right?
But you always knew because it was already planted in you.
Right.
And then when you got there, it's like, he's just a natural. This is what he does because it was already in you.
I just had to wait my turn.
Yeah.
And once you wait your turn and wait your course, you understand everything happens for a reason.
A reason. Yeah.
And to speak on the reason, right? We're creators.
Yeah.
We're so unique that we have so many different talents, right? And we can be confused on which one we want to go with.
Oh my God!
Because one going faster and one going the other.
Yes.
And I think to speak on me and you both, everybody first love is music.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Yes.
That ain't go first.
It did not.
Okay. If we still had to depend on music,
baby,
we messed up out here. Yeah. We
wouldn't be here.
We finna go be working outside parking cars. You understand me? So it's like, how do you still have love for your music and have love for acting, and how you try to make sure that both of those don't overlap each other?
Yeah, for the longest, I didn't do music. I just got started back doing my music and pursuing it in the studio right now. But it was honestly, I had to do what was working. Sometimes we have our hand in so many different fires, and we're not ready for that. And then you get to a level where it's like, okay, now I can juggle more. I have the capacity to do more. And I feel like now I'm at a capacity where I can do more. I always loved music, never lost the love for it. It was just that, okay, at this point, I'm styling Tyler and I'm costume designing. This is what's working right now. I got to put 100 into this.
Talk about that journey now.
Yeah.
Talk about this journey of how God placed you in other situations until he was ready.
He did. He put me in different situations, and I was like, okay, Lord. I always say, order my steps.
Right.
Order my steps. Whatever you want me to do, I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna question it.
Right.
So I did it, but in that, being that close to Tyler, I learned how to handle my finances. I learned how to run my empire, how to build, how to even have the foresight to build an empire, and to know that I don't have to be one-dimensional. And if you have the right team around you, you can do a lot of different things. But when you're trying to do everything yourself, it's hard. I learned the importance of integrity. I learned the importance of treating your team right. I learned the importance of privacy and how to carry yourself.
He's molding you for your future.
He was molding me, and God knew that I need to be. I know you want to go here, but I got to take you this way.
Because it's crazy out there. I need for you to
You're
have
not
this in order
ready,
first.
because you're gonna blow it.
I need you to have this in order first.
Yes,
Right.
And that's the journey. That's all a part of it. And I'm so grateful for the mentor, the big brother, and the friend that Tyler has been to me. And it's so funny because even now, like, as I'm sure you can attest, as you ascend, a lot of your friends aren't going the same way, but you have to start moving different. And because of Tyler, I learned, okay, I got to do this. I can't do that. Some things I learned as I gained success, but my friends like, oh, it's kind of heavy, like being your friend, because we can't do what we used to do. And I'm like, are you trying to stay the same?
You got to grow.
You got to grow, baby.
As we continue to elevate, why do you want to speed backwards?
Yes, exactly. So a lot of times their mindset is not where ours is, because we're in it. But like when you're around me, like, you can't move like that. You can't be filming me all the time.
They should have been learning from you on saying, you know what? I saw her be uncomfortable, but she made it comfortable.
Yes.
A lot of people that we know, once they get uncomfortable, they go back to being comfortable. But you have to be uncomfortable in order for you to change.
Come on. Let the church say amen.
Come on, somebody. Now, with all this integrity and all this dignity and just courage, like, what roles do you see yourself playing in the near future?
Oh, man. I've always wanted to do a procedural, like Law and Order. I want to play like a Detective Benson type role.
Okay now.
I'm seeking it.
Okay
yes. Also, there's been whispers about a biopic for Queen Latifah. I would love to do. My fans actually like put my face like with the crown.
That's all right now.
Yeah, they did. I was like,
is it gonna be Set It Off Queen?
Listen, well, she's all things.
She's all things.
She's
now.
all the queens.
Right.
So yeah, so there's certain things and people that I just love that I would love to play, but definitely a procedural. I want to do that detective.
Okay.
I want that longevity.
I like it.
Olivia been working forever. Olivia
like
Benson, I need that job.
Come on.
Not hers, but a job like that.
A job. No cap. It's coming. So let the fans know something that, that's like a surprise that they didn't even know that you did.
A lot of people who don't know my journey don't know that I worked on Capitol Hill after college. I worked for the government, for the Senate. Right after college.
Talk your talk, Congress. Okay.
Yeah, I was one of those girls. I started in the front office for my senator from Tennessee, and then became a legislative correspondent where I was the liaison between the senator and people that were in health education, labor, and pension.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you think he's slick?
He's trying to get his.
Yeah, he trying to
he's
get
like,
him.
let me get his
Y'all
shot.
ain't talking about nothing. They over there. He ain't talking about nothing. I ain't talking about nothing. Okay. Before we go, because they about to get back out there playing. Okay. This is
We don't
called
want this to get
ATL.
game.
Yeah, we don't want to miss the game.
Yes.
Because let me see, them tickets are too high.
Listen, okay, I need all the minutes.
I'm telling you. ATL Best Speed Round. Here we go.
Okay, let's go.
ATL Best Late Night Food Spot.
Devon. Have you been to Devon?
I ain't been yet.
Oh my God, best Mediterranean food. They stay open like to 2 a.m.
Well.
We go right here off in Midtown. It's the best place to go. Me and B and Pretty V just went the other day after the game.
Don't say no more. I'm finna
It's
go out
so
and hit up
good.
Divine. Say no
Lamb
more.
chops.
But 1201 got some good. 1201.
Yes.
Pull
Yeah,
up now.
pull
They got
up,
some good.
yes.
Okay, here we go. ATL's Best Anthem.
Ooh, ATL's best anthem, Outkast, Kryptonite.
Talk
You know what I'm
talk your
saying?
talk. Okay, here we go. I'm from ATL now. Don't let me die.
Uh-oh.
ATL best, ATL sans.
Now I'm talking about Shawty.
Now I'm talking about Shawty. Yes.
Now I'm
yes,
talking
now I'm
about.
talking about.
You
See
know
I'm
what
saying?
I'm talking about.
See what I'm
No, I'm talking
saying?
about.
See what I'm saying?
I
That
know,
is
love.
see what I am saying,
Yes.
people. Yes. See what I'm saying? No cap. Okay. Before we get back out here on this court side, let the people know what they can catch. You know what I'm saying? Catch you at and you know what you got in store.
Yes. Right now, season 8 of Tyler Perry's Sistas
Talk
is
it.
right out on BT Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. Zatima is streaming on BT Plus. We are in our 3rd season. I already filmed the 4th season, and I am in season 6 of my podcast, the Keep It Positive Sweetie Show, where we're healing, laughing, growing, and loving, and the community is just beautiful. It's all about positivity. That's what
All
we're talking about.
positivity,
Yeah.
man. As long as you spread love, man, God gonna make sure you straight.
That's it.
I'm
yeah.
proud of you.
Thank you, love. I'm proud of you.
Let's do
This
it.
is so good.
Appreciate y'all. Hey, man, stay tuned for another episode. Atlanta's
Yes.
Hawks and Friends.